On the launch day of Divine Descent, the servers crash 3 times as the player count explodes to a new global peak of the century. Server full, server crashed, third restart in progress. Damn it, the stupid server crashed again. But me, I am the first person to log in the very second the server opens. Hardcore gamer, grind addict, president of the Anti-Cheat Alliance, my guild's name used to be the Righteous Enforcers. It got changed to Cheaters Aren't Human, because I spent a whole month hunting down cheaters and cursing them out. That month, 5 people show up, and in 2 weeks they steamroll the entire server, their moves looking like a modded hack tool. The forums explode with everyone screaming that they are shills, hackers, a disgrace to the game, and me, I curse the loudest, analyzing their gameplay footage frame by frame, taking screenshots and circling every suspicious move. Posts call me the anti-cheat warrior, and some call me the justice bringer. My follower count jumps by 200,000, and I enjoy being seen, being needed. I love the feeling of being backed by countless people, but I never once stopped to ask myself why. Why, out of everyone in the entire game, only those 5 people can cheat, and no one else can? Then, Divine Descent truly descends upon the real world. The monsters from the game start appearing on the streets. The skill panels turn into real power, and character levels become the line between life and death. And the whole world turns back in panic, as everything changes overnight. The 5 cheaters of Divine Descent transform into the 5 Pillars of Divine Descent, the hope of humanity. The forums wipe out every single post attacking them, and the ones who scream the loudest before all go dead silent. Then they start frantically deleting posts and flipping their stories, but for me, every single post is hard evidence. Every analysis is a blade, and now every blade is pointing straight at me. Leo is the one who deserves to die. He has no proof at all. He is just making things up and stirring the mob. The 5 pillars got cyberbullied by him for 2 whole months. He almost destroyed them. This kind of scum should be nailed to the pillar of shame. Ding. You have been kicked out of the guild. Ha ha ha. Kicked out, kicked out, kicked out. Well done. Very soon the guild also puts out an announcement. This guild draws a clear line with Leo. His words and actions do not represent us, and we strongly condemn all cyberbullying. For the next few days, my private messages are stuffed with insults, and some people say I am a traitor to humanity. Some say I should die to apologize for my sins, and some even leak my home address online. I do not step outside. I pull the curtain shut and turn off all the lights. I sit there in the darkness, scrolling through those posts over and over again. I remember 2 months ago when I was so certain analyzing their gameplay. I said no human could possibly do that, and now that I think about it, maybe it really wasn't a human. Just then, a heavy pounding comes from my front door. Leo, get out here. If you don't come out, we're coming in. Hurry up. Stop playing dead and get out here. When they drag me out of my home, I do not struggle. It is not that I don't want to. I have no strength left. I haven't eaten in 3 days and my legs are as weak as wet noodles. Man, he's heavy. Hurry up, don't let anyone see. They drag me all the way to the outskirts of the city. There's a dungeon entrance waiting there. After the game descended, countless dungeons like this one appeared all over the world. It is a swirling black vortex. I hit the ground inside the dungeon, and my elbow scrapes raw. My shirt is stained dark, above me is a gray dead sky, and all around me is scorched black earth. In the distance, a pair of golden eyes lights up. A demon dragon. A demon dragon 60 levels higher than me. It scales like a shell of black. They look like flowing lava, glowing with a deep crimson light, and when it spreads its wings wide, the wings block out the entire sky. I don't run. I can't run. I just watch it walk toward me, one step at a time. Every step it takes makes the ground tremble beneath me, and in that moment I think I am going to be afraid. But I am not. I just feel tired, and so empty. Another good personality. The flames swallow me whole. It hurts so much that I feel my body shatter into countless pieces, and every single piece is burning. Player death detected, hidden condition triggered, personality assessment in progress, assessment passed, initiating rebirth protocol. I open my eyes. A blinding white light. I am standing in the middle of a vast void. It feels like stepping on glass, and beneath the glass is an endless river of stars. It spins and flows like a river hanging upside down. Please confirm initial character attributes. The 21 attributes that can be raised or lowered give the player the highest level of freedom, but they are also the biggest trap ever dug for the player, because the initial point allocation can never be changed. On top of that, different allocation styles can trigger completely different effects. Some of them can even unlock unique hidden skills. Staring at these attributes, my eyes drift, without me realizing it, straight to the very last option on the list. Personality stat. Back in my past life, tons of people on the forums argued about this attribute. Most of them believed it was a completely useless stat. Cowards who added to it just became bigger cowards. Subtracting from it made you braver, but it gave 0 bonuses to any other stats. But the demon dragon's voice keeps echoing in my ears, and I keep replaying its words in my head. Another good personality. I dig with everything I have into my memory of the past life. Every single clue tied to this personality stat. Should I gamble? Should I really gamble everything? Am I sure I want to invest all 100 initial points into the personality stat? The very next second, my eyes turn rock solid. Yes, 100 points. All of them. This is the only capital I can bring into this new life. If I lose this gamble, forget about a comeback. I won't even be able to stand back up. But I have to gamble, because playing it safe with a boring build will never take me to the very top of this world. And this is my chance. In this life, I am going all the way to the top. Electricity crashes down from the top of my skull. It shoots through my spine and explodes out through my toes, and every hair on my body stands straight up. It feels like being struck by lightning, and like being thrown into the deep sea. Ding. Physical data linked successfully. Player Leo classified as hardcore gamer. Behavior patterns from previous games include anti-cheat enforcer, grinding machine, justice judge, and so on. Please select one as your personality data. Excellent, that's the one. Ding. Player has confirmed initial personality data as anti-cheat enforcer. Now matching the ability best suited to this personality pattern. Please wait, please wait, please wait. Ding. Congratulations, Player Leo. Due to your personality value of 100, you have awakened the unique ability Cheat Power. Its full effects will be unlocked after you choose a class. Ding. Associated quest unlocked. Path of Divinity. Quest item obtained. Divine Mass Fragment +1. Current fragment count 1 out of 4. A fragment the size of a fingernail materializes in my hand. It looks like a mirror, and also like ice, with golden light flowing inside it. 4 fragments. This is the first one. Ding. This ability will change based on your upcoming class selection. Please choose your next class very carefully. In every game I have ever played, if there's a rogue class, I pick rogue. That's my personal rule. So without even a second of hesitation, I pick rogue. Ding. Ability Cheat Power detected. Modifying class initial skill. Skill has been rewritten as Divine Steal. Active skill can steal all skills and attribute points from one target nearby. Every 10 levels, you can lock onto one additional target. Passive skill, on top of stealing points, you can freely reallocate your own original attribute points as well. Hearing this, my eyes light up instantly. I can steal a person's entire skill set, steal all of their attributes, and I can even tear my own points apart and rebuild from scratch. This is not a rogue. This is a god. Suddenly, everything vanishes. I snap my eyes open and stare at the familiar scene around me. I check my phone and I realize I have somehow traveled back to the exact day Divine Descent launched. Was all of that a dream? If it was a dream, then it felt way too real to be one. To verify, I walk over to my computer desk, boot up the PC, and search for the news. Divine Descent server launch time, March 25th, 10 in the morning. It's not a dream. All of this is burned into my memory. I really did live through every second of it. Divine Descent invading reality is real. Being mocked by the entire world is real. Being killed by the demon dragon is real too. So then, what was that character creation just now? It really did look exactly like the registration screen from the very start of the game. But the game hasn't even launched yet. There is still 1 hour until the server opens. There's no need for me to rush. Once I log in, I will know for sure. Even if that skill called Divine Steal isn't real, I still have the memory of my past life. Memories from several game versions ahead. In this life, I am going to become the 6th pillar of Divine Descent. A pillar bigger and mightier than all the rest. It's coming. It's finally coming. Right now, I am not just nervous. I am also thrilled. Divine Descent, here I come. Ding! Welcome player to the game. Reading player information, please wait. Warning. Data read error, data read error. My head is splitting. What the hell is going on? Why did I just get force logged out? What is happening? Wait, I was only in there for a few seconds. How has a whole day already gone by? Was that character creation thing another dream? No. I need to get back in there right now and check. I am already 1 day behind. I cannot lose any more time. Why does this look different from before? Where am I? Where am I? Please confirm player nickname, Nightshade, player information confirmed, player Nightshade, level 1, class rogue, title none, divinity progress, 0%. Welcome to Divine Descent. Grouping up to level, come on. Beta players newbie guide, super cheap. Add friends, party up to level. Anyone want to group up? Newbie guides here, guides written by beta players. I open the interface and check my current location. East region, Emberized town, town number 001. So it really is this place. Right now there are 7 major regions across the globe, and each one has anywhere from 3 to 10 respawn points depending on size. They correspond to different countries and continents. Emberized town belongs to the East region. It is one of the 2 respawn points inside the homeland. Right now, it is the 2nd day since the servers opened. Except for that crowd of rich elites who got their hands on beta test access, most of whom are already level 10, the rest of the players are probably still hovering around level 2. I still have no clue how I lost that entire day, but I am nowhere near too late. Divine Steal. Who wrote this skill description so bluntly? But you know what? I love it. With a skill like this, I will absolutely surpass the peak. No, wait. I will transcend the peak. Hey, you up ahead, wait a second. You, the rogue, come here and add me as a friend. Friend, we're from Onyx Guard Guild, add me and we'll hook you up with free newbie perks. No thanks. The moment I say it, I turn around and walk off. Hey, don't be so ungrateful. Our guild has beta players backing it up. You're a fresh little newbie who just walked into the game. Do you have any idea how deep the pits in this game go? I know exactly what you're doing. You want to pull players into your guild based on how fast they level, but I'm not joining, so there is no point in adding me as a friend. He's just some lone wolf who has no clue how brutal this game gets. Lone wolves never make it far. Just leave him alone, he will figure it out after he dies a few times. Nightshade, right? I'll remember you. Looks like he turned on nickname privacy. What's the point? He's probably scared we'll come after him. If he just added us as friends, none of this would be happening. That's the direction of the militia captain. Look guys, he's walking right toward him. There's no quest there. What is he doing? What does he even know? He's a rookie. No wait! That guy just pulled out a dagger. What is he doing? He's going to attack the militia captain. Somebody stop him. The militia captain is a neutral NPC, and if any player deals damage to him, he will attack every single player nearby. Kid, put the knife down. Don't start trouble. That's a level 15 NPC. Get out of there right now. Brave adventurer, is there anything I can help you with? I couldn't even stall for 2 seconds? Speed up again. Holy crap, that kid has lost his mind. He actually did it. What kind of god of death is this kid? No, don't come running this way. Run, run, the NPC is coming for us. Holy crap, run. Backstab. Trigger condition not met. 2% more damage required. This divine steel skill really is broken, but the trigger condition is actually pretty rough. I have to deal 10% damage to the target. Seriously, this system, if it's handing out cheats, why not just make one that one-shots everything? Guess you all get to be my meat shields. Smoke bomb, backstab, stealth. Damn it, Finally, that's enough. Any longer and I really would have messed this up. Divine Steel, a level 15 warrior stats. This feels amazing. Kid die, reflect, boom boom boom, stealth. He shouldn't be following me anymore, right? These newbie gear pieces are trash. I need to grab an iron sword just to get by. No risk, no reward. The strongest stats in the newbie village are now mine. Everyone hold the line. Warriors up front. Mages, save your mana. Range, don't stop firing. We've been clearing for a whole day. Why are there still so many? This newbie dungeon is one of a kind. The rewards are huge. Buddy, throw me another blessing. In the abandoned mine, it used to be the largest iron mine in Emberize Town, until a rat swarm came out of nowhere and took it over. The militia tried to clear it out multiple times, but the rats were too many and the mine tunnels were too tangled. Every attempt ended in failure. What's a rogue doing here? A rogue is useless in this dungeon. Go somewhere else and grind goblins for levels. Good luck, buddy. Iron blood charge. Wait, isn't he a rogue? That's a warrior skill. Is he cosplaying or something? Are we just going to let someone hack right in front of us? I thought non-beta players can't do this dungeon. That iron blood charge he just used is a level 10 warrior skill. On the other side, I've already come to a stop, and I glance back at the rat swarm behind me. So these are the elite mobs that followed me? Perfect. You'll do just fine as practice. Let me test out the warrior skills. Man, my starter cash was only enough for a blue quality one. Smoke bomb, backstab, stealth. After grinding down dozens of rats, I have only just hit level 2. But leveling isn't the priority right now. What matters most is claiming the first clear. In my past life, the first clear of the mine came with a rare title and unique quest items. Last time I never got the chance, but this time it's mine for sure. The rats are getting thinner and thinner. The boss shouldn't be far now. Roar. Level 10 is definitely a big boss for a newbie. I may only be level 2, but I've got to cheat, don't I? Berserk. Frenzy slash. Ding. Dungeon announcement. The abandoned mine boss, the corrupted giant rat, has been slain. First clear player has chosen to remain anonymous. Expansion map now unlocked, the core laboratory inside the mine. Players, please explore at your own discretion. The boss is dead already? It's that rogue from earlier. Wait, no, that warrior. Holy crap, that fast? He just went in a few minutes ago. Ding! Dungeon announcement. Core laboratory boss, Vexil, has been slain. First clear player has chosen to remain anonymous. After being killed, Vexil injected himself with a new research serum, unlocking his second form. What? Killed already? How are we supposed to play like this? Is the game bugged? Rush in, don't just stand there. You do it then. How am I supposed to push through? Speed it up. The boss is dead. The rest of the rat waves will only get weaker from here. Hit them harder. Yeah, brothers and sisters, rush into the lab charge. Ding. Final boss, super mutant Vexil, has been slain. Dungeon settlement in progress. I'm not even shocked anymore. Holy crap, what? This has to be a hack. Damn developers, ban him. Yeah, ban him for sure. Ban him right now. Achoo. That crowd outside is definitely cursing me out for cheating right now. Let them curse all they want. I actually am cheating. Killing enemies way above my level really does give a ton of experience. 3 bosses and I am already at level 7, probably because no one else was around to split the experience. Since this is the one and only newbie exclusive dungeon, the drops from these 3 bosses are all early game resources that cannot be replicated. In my last life, I didn't even dare dream of grabbing these exclusive items. This life, all 3 exclusive items are now in my hands. And besides the levels and the items, the most important thing is these 3 exclusive quest maps. Back in my last life, every single newbie village's newbie dungeon dropped these 3 maps. But only one person ever actually made it to the location the maps pointed to. The reason lies in that 4th map, the map that leads to the ancestral village. Collecting all the fragments together lets you finally locate that long-lost ancestral village. The mapmaker's warning says, ominous places are best left alone. If you absolutely must go, make sure you have level 20 combat power ready. Nobody ever found out what that one person obtained there, but he did publicly share the method for obtaining the very last map. Except by the time he shared it, there was no way for anyone else to get it anymore. I wonder if I will actually run into that person when I head there. The one who became the Pillar of Healing, one of the 5 pillars. No, I can't just walk out of here like this. If I step out now, I will be everyone's target. Guess I'll have to use this. Waste it if I have to. I can't just stay trapped in here forever. Marking scroll. Can teleport to any previously marked location. Remaining uses, 2. That legend is insane. He speed cleared 3 bosses in like 10 minutes. Yeah, and the legend went anonymous, otherwise I would already be worshipping him. It's all that rogue's fault for provoking the militia captain. He made the guild guys waste time. Otherwise we might have had a chance to actually see the legend. What kind of person does something like that? Really giving us rogues a bad name. Listening to their praise, I lazily whistle a little tune. Hey everyone, listen up. Level 6 Blade Master leading, Warlock commanding. Looking for 2 tank slots. Once we're full, we roll out. Level 4 Priest looking for a party. Bro, I'm level 2 Witch Doctor, do you want me? The little boy with the nickname Peanut asks, staring up with his big clear eyes. What, level 2? And a Witch Doctor on top of that? Get out of the way. Fine, okay. I told you not to pick Witch Doctor, but you wouldn't listen. That class is completely useless in the early game. The white-haired man with the nickname Sweet Mouth snaps at him. But I already picked it, what do you want me to do? Like the paladin you picked is any better. We both picked support classes, so how are we supposed to group up with anyone? Well, the name paladin sounds like a total badass, doesn't it? Who knew it would be a support class the moment I picked it? Badass my ass, is your brain full of water? Enough with the useless talk, let's go find some raid dungeon to mooch off of. These small party dungeons are not for us. The Spider Nest, this dungeon is not a simple clear and done dungeon. It is more like a tower climb dungeon. Within the time limit, you see how many waves of spider attacks you can survive. It is the best early game experience farming dungeon, except there is a strict party size limit, and it just so happens that I need 2 more teammates. So I step forward and ask them, want to team up? Yes, 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 but you're a rogue, right? In this kind of large area, small target dungeon, rogues really don't have an advantage. Who cares, let's go in first and see what the dungeon actually looks like. Otherwise, who is even going to team up with you? I am a warrior, this outfit is just for fun. A warrior? You're really into cosplay, huh? Why not cosplay a witch doctor? That would be even better contrast. You get out of the way. Fine, let's go together. Do we need to grab a ranged and AoE class too? No need, just the 3 of us. Just the 3 of us? Boss, what level are you actually? You hid your personal info, we can't see your level. One of us is level 2, and the other is level 3. Can you really carry us? Call it level 10. Whoa, level 10 boss. Level 10 can't enter this dungeon. I said call it 10, but I'm not actually 10. So what do you say, are we going or not? Going, boss. Let's go right now. I have no idea what you're getting at, but let's just go in and see. I've been stuck here with this dummy for half a day. Can't even find a group. You're the dummy. I am incredibly smart. Hey, aren't you the witch doctor from earlier? You got into a party? A 3-person team with a rogue and a paladin? Are you going in there to die? Things got a little too loud back at the mine. Better not to attract any more attention. Peanut, ignore him. Let's just go into the dungeon. The moment I say it, I slap my hand over his mouth and drag him away by force. Ding. Spider Nest. Level 20. Type, cave. Difficulty, 3 stars. Recommended party size 5. Warning. The interior is covered in spider silk. Be careful not to get tangled up in it. Oh my god, this dungeon is kind of scary. Can the 3 of us actually survive until the timer runs out? So how are we going to fight this? You two just toss some buffs my way, that's all you need to do. Okay, we're already in here anyway. We're trusting you, boss. It's all on you. As a witch doctor, I have no heals in the early game, and no damage either. Ding. Spider Nest dungeon countdown has begun. It's starting already. / sweeping dance. Since I have always played rogue, I am still not used to the warrior's speed. So earlier I dumped every single attribute point I earned from those 6 levels straight into speed. I didn't expect speed points to also boost the effect of basic warrior skills. Call it a happy accident. Ding! Congratulations player, Spider Nest dungeon cleared. Upper tier dungeon successfully updated. So fierce. We really do have to call you boss. No wait, we should call you legend. No, let's call you daddy. You stink. Do you even know what wave we are on right now? No, I don't remember. The spiders right now are all level 9 already. Feels like one stomp from them would skewer both of us like it's nothing. If we keep going, are we going to get killed by a plot event? You dummy, stop saying such gloomy things. This blue iron sword is really not up to the job. In this kind of high-intensity mob-grinding dungeon, weapon quality really is everything. 3 minutes left on the clock, I feel like we can handle a few more waves no problem. Boss is mighty, I will wave the flag for you, boss. 3 minutes left, you two be careful, don't get caught in the crossfire. Boss, you just focus on killing, don't worry about us. Forget about the 2 of us. We open our eyes, we close our eyes, and you are still our dear boss. Boss, please be careful. If it gets tough, you can slow down. Just stall for time. Once it hits 1 minute 20 on the clock, we will get teleported out immediately. Got it. The further we go, the harder it gets. What started as level 5 spider hatchlings have gradually turned into level 9 mature demon spiders, and the numbers keep climbing, but I can still handle it. Bring it on, bring it on. You stink, why does something feel off? Something really is off. Ding! Because the spider assault waves have reached wave 30, and the team average level is 4, the Spider Queen has now sensed the invaders. She has decided to come out and deal with the intruders personally. The Spider Queen? If I remember correctly, this dungeon doesn't have a Spider Queen. Boss, what's the deal with this Spider Queen? Do you know anything? It should be a special scenario. We triggered a hidden condition. Exactly. Based on the announcement, the Spider Queen's trigger conditions are: number 1, repel 30 waves of spiders. Number 2, team average level cannot exceed a certain threshold. The dungeon lore only mentions that this place is where the Spider Queen once lived. Beyond that, there's no other description. Who cares? We've got boss here. What Spider Queen? Spider Grandma could show up and we'd still slice her down. We'll see. You two need to be extra careful in a moment. A boss that has never appeared before, huh? Interesting. So why isn't the Spider Queen coming out yet? She's up above. Ding. Spider Queen, level 15. The party's level is too low, players. Please proceed with caution. Block. Block. Level 15. You two find a way to hide. I might not be able to protect you. Don't worry about us. Worst case, we take a 2-day death penalty. You take care of yourself. Boss, we can't stay together. We'll draw her attention. You watch for your chance to strike. Weapon blessing, holy shield, word of healing. Peanut, she doesn't even care about us. Just cast your skills in peace. Summon bugs, spirit bugs blessing. Calm and thinking ahead. They are talented. Creating some distance also works in my favor. Taunt skill activated. Are you done yet? Only you can attack from range. Just looking at that trigger condition, the average level restriction, I already know you're a coward. What, too scared to come out when your level is high? You, level 15, come down here and fight me. Whirlwind slash. I know it isn't that easy to kill her, and honestly, I never planned to take her down with that move. What I really needed was the close range distance. Backstab, backstab, triple slash. Boom. Boss is mighty. The iron sword finally shatters. Blink? That's not a warrior skill. How many tricks is he hiding? You're laughing at me? Then let's see who gets to laugh last. Skill, warrior's wrath. Die. Boom. Bam, bam, bam. This feels great. Bring it on. Ah, that hard carapace feels like every ounce of my past helplessness, my ruin, and my unwilling defeat. Every fist I hammer into her now is my release for everything I felt back then. It is my silent rebellion against being toyed with by fate, against being drowned by circumstance. Finally, dungeon time limit reached. Dungeon time limit reached. Spider assault waves cleared. 30. A new record has been set. Rewards doubled. Settlement in progress. Player, please check your rewards after exiting the dungeon. Ding. Congratulations, player. Spider nest dungeon cleared. Achievement unlocked. 30 waves. You have broken the previous record of 26 waves. Do you wish to make this achievement public? No. You have chosen to hide this achievement. Seeing me make that choice, Sweetmouth also picks hide. You have chosen to hide this achievement. Peanut, don't pick public. Huh? What did you just say? Why would you make it public? That's just making trouble for boss. Huh, is it? Isn't breaking a record something worth showing off? Couldn't you have asked boss first what he wanted? Boss, did I make trouble for you? It's fine, I just don't want too much attention on myself. Why didn't you make it public? I saw you pick no. Besides, this record honestly has nothing to do with the two of us. You did all of it by yourself. Boss, I'm sorry, I really did cause you trouble. Can I still change the choice? It's fine, just try not to spread word about me to anyone else. That's all I need. What level are you to now? Level 5. Haha, I'm at 6. Whoa, we can level up this fast. Congrats to you both. Even though we didn't kill the Spider Queen, I never expected it to give this much experience. It let you both jump 3 levels straight. Boss, what about you? You must have gotten even more experience, right? Me? A fair amount too. Yay! Ha ha ha! Whoa wah! Congratulations, player Nightshade. Achievement unlocked. Clearing a single dungeon while being the only source of damage. Reward, rare title, one-man army. An upgradable rare title, one-man army. I have never even heard of this one before. Can I solo multiplayer dungeons now? This is genuinely a great thing. Attribute and reward bonuses like this are basically a fast track to pulling ahead of everyone else. It's a game changer. Wait, there's more? Player Nightshade has triggered the storyline event, Wrath of the Spider Queen, not yet cleared. You may now choose to accept a second challenge attempt. Please choose whether to accept. Do I even need to think about it? Spider Queen, just you wait. Guildmaster, our Spider Nest dungeon record just got broken. The Spider Nest. Damien, I recall you were the one leading the team that set the previous record. Yes, me plus 6 other level 8 guild members grinded our way to wave 26. It felt like we had hit our absolute limit. Which guild broke the record? And how many waves? It wasn't anyone from the major guilds, it was a 3-person party. 2 of them chose to stay anonymous. The one who went public is a level 6 witch doctor named Peanut. That's his level after coming out of the dungeon. The record was 30 waves. 3 people, 30 waves? 7 level 8s got us to 26. How did they do it? Damien, you're being a little too loud. Yes, Vice Guildmaster Marcus, I got carried away. About that newbie exclusive dungeon, any news yet on the warrior? Marcus, are you saying, I have a feeling it's the same person, and if it really is that person, failing to bring him into our guild will be, since the day this game launched, the worst possible news for us. The record has been broken. Everyone look. 30 waves? Holy crap, that's insane. Where did this legend come from? Why did they even go anonymous? A 3-person team? How is a 3-person team even possible? Did they hack? Damn devs, hurry up and check if anyone is running a hack. I'm heading out. Boss, can we come with you? What the hell, why did you hit me? Boss, can we at least add each other as friends? You hid your info, we can't even see your nickname. Next time, you two can just wait here and grind with other people. I'll come back to this place again. You stink, why did you hit me? That's what you get for going public. Oh, is that why boss is leaving? Probably. So what do we do now? Boss said he would come back, so we wait right here for him. He doesn't trust us yet, so keep your mouth shut. I understand, this is boss testing me. Maybe you are not wrong. I was still a little too reckless. I didn't upgrade my gear in time, otherwise I could have taken down the Spider Queen right there. Then again, who could have possibly guessed there would be a hidden storyline like that? Going forward, I can't just rely purely on my past life memories to make my calls anymore. I need to stay prepared at all times. So let me head over there ahead of schedule. Whoa, this piece of gear is great. Yeah, the stats are amazing in the lore of Ember Eyes Town. There are 6 rules for Ember Eyes Town, and rule number 4 states, never carelessly provoke the town blacksmith. He does not actually forge weapons, which is also the reason this shop is so deserted. Whether in my past life or right now, almost no one ever takes this rule seriously, and nobody bothers to explore the secret behind it. You had better have urgent business otherwise. Hello, I am an adventurer of this town. I came here today because I want to have a weapon forged. I can provide the materials myself. Don't you know that I don't forge? Master Dwarf, I never said I wanted you to forge. My material is this. Huh, this is a mutation conductor. I don't know anything about a mutation conductor. I got this from the rat man Vexel. And what happened to that Vexel? Dead. Good, so good, ha ha ha. No wait, if he's dead, what am I going to do? Kid, is this the only thing you got? Do you have anything else? If you're willing to forge me a weapon, I would be happy to share the rest of my finds with you. Fine, what weapon do you want? Spit it out. Just as I thought. If I hadn't seen this hidden storyline in my past life, I would have completely missed out on this rare item. I want a dagger that can extend and retract. No problem. In this whole country other than me, nobody else can forge with this mutation conductor. But first, you have to show me your sincerity. I pull out Vexel's journal that I obtained from the dungeon. I will need 1 day to forge it. Come back and pick it up in 1 day. It's still early. Maybe I should head into the wilderness and grind a few more levels. Wait, no. If I grind past level 8, wouldn't I be locked out of the spider nest dungeon? That's a no-go too. Then let me just take a stroll over to the trading hall. Very quickly I arrive at the trading hall. Honored guest, hello. Is there anything I can help you with? I'm just going to look around on my own. I see, sir. If you need anything, please call for us anytime. This is the largest trading hall in the entire town, where you can exchange gold coins and buy all kinds of things. Not much worth buying though, since the game only just began. Players are never going to put their best items up in a place like this. It's getting dark outside too. Let me log off. I'm so tired, why am I this exhausted? It has to be because of that mysterious missing day that I still can't explain. Forget it, no point dwelling on it. Is there anything more absurd than being reborn anyway? Let me eat something and get to bed early. Why is it that ever since I came out of divine descent, my home feels so empty and lifeless? I should already be used to living alone by now. Then again, there's no reason to feel sad about it. After all, divine descent will be descending upon reality soon enough. Director Warren, I may be quite busy for a while, so I won't be able to come to the Institute for now. Please let the others know for me. Once things settle down, I will head over again. Wow, that was a great sleep. Only 7 o'clock. I didn't sleep that long. Holy crap, I slept a full day and a night. Another day just vanished? Come on, no way. Today is already day 4 since the servers opened, and I have only actually played for 1 day. How am I supposed to catch up on progress like this? I quickly jump out of bed, open the fridge, throw down some milk and bread, and log straight into the game. Let's go. Wait, why do I feel like some unknown force is deliberately messing with me? Is this the punishment for cheating? I didn't mean to cheat. Let me go to the blacksmith's forge first. I need to make up for all this lost time right now. Wait, what are they doing? Why is everyone running? Hey buddy, what's going on over there? Respawn Plaza, over at Respawn Plaza, Skyreach Guild and Celestia Guild look like they're throwing down. Skyreach, Celestia? Aren't those both huge guilds? What happened? I don't really know either. Sounds like they're fighting over grabbing some player named Peanut. If you're interested, go take a look yourself. Wait, hold on. Peanut? Celine actually showed up too? Yes. We finally found him. Celine, do you want to start a war with our Skyreach Guild? My Celestia Guild may not measure up to Skyreach, but you casually bully my guild members, so a war doesn't scare us, either. We suspect people from your guild are cheating, playing dirty. 3 people broke the spider nest record. Before they went in, 1 was level 2 and 1 was level 3. Don't you find that absurd? Is even a simple investigation not allowed? Even though Peanut and Sweetmouth never said the actual reason, those 2 are clearly not the type to play dirty. So what is the real reason Skyreach is picking this fight? I really don't believe you are this kind and just care about the game environment. We didn't! Do you have any proof? Or you can explain to everyone here right now exactly how you broke that record. Unless boss allows it, I cannot tell anyone about him. Enough. Our guild will investigate this matter thoroughly soon. You don't need to trouble yourselves. But you casually killed our guild members, and now you are camping the respawn point. Aren't you afraid of being called bullies who prey on the weak? Bullies? Yes, we are bullies, so what are you going to do about it? Haha, Celine, I suggest you think very carefully about the choice you are making right now. This is about whether your guild survives at all. You two, last chance, are you coming over or not? Guildmaster, I really have no choice. Skyreach Guild is backed by Skyreach Group, and my family works there. Yes, Guildmaster, please don't blame me. After all, Skyreach Group's foundation is far stronger than Star Moon Group. A smart person knows which side to pick. You two. Now are you sure you still want to start a war with us? My guild was already weak and now I have lost 2 of your top fighters. So what am I going to do now? Celine, maybe you should just leave us behind. It's only a game. Worst case, I just quit playing. Can you really not tell me the reason? Right, I cannot say. Fine, I understand. All members of Celestia Guild, listen up. Since all of you joined my guild, I will never abandon a single one of you. Anyone who disagrees can leave the guild yourself to avoid being dragged in. But if you stand with me, then get ready to fight. Celine, you really dare? Not only your guild, but even Star Moon Group is going to pay a price for this. Truly worthy of the name Skyreach Guild, so arrogant. Boss, wait, could he be the third person? You look pretty good. Where is Sweetmouth? We have been waiting for you these past 2 days, to see if you would come back. But Skyreach's people wanted to grab us and ask about what happened inside. Sweetmouth told me to head back to the guild and he went with them himself. Before he left, he told me to say absolutely nothing. But not long after, he went into the 2-day respawn countdown. It's fine. Respawning right now is still safe. Boss, what do you mean by that? The time when the game descends into the real world hasn't come yet. Once we get close to the descent, dying inside the game means truly dying in reality. But right now, I definitely can't tell the truth. So you are the third person? Yes, it's me. What about it? You already showed yourself and you're still hiding your info, sneaking around like this. One look and I can tell you are up to no good. Ha. You sure like to butt into other people's business. Does this game belong to your family? Whatever, since you are here, per the Guildmaster's orders, as long as you're willing to join our Skyreach Guild, this whole matter is dropped. How about it? Join you people? Our guild, Skyreach Group, is a top-tier guild, backed by the top 3 enterprise in our country. Joining us is a huge win for you. Sure, I'm in. My unexpected answer catches Marcus completely off guard for a moment. The very next second, he bursts into laughter. Ha ha ha, a wise choice. Wait, that's it? I thought they were about to fight. Turns out he's just a spineless coward. Peanut and Sweetmouth protected him with their lives for this? What a shame. But I have one condition. Name it. I have no idea why the Guildmaster values you so much, but he said you can ask for anything. I want to be the Guildmaster. Hearing that, Skyreach Guild's players instantly raise their swords in fury. Marcus's face also darkens. You! What, weren't you the one who said I could ask for anything? Kill him, kill him, kill him! Since you are not joining, then you are our enemy now. Enemy? If that's how you want to see it, sure. After all, the moment you laid a hand on Peanut and Sweetmouth, there was never any room left for compromise. Good, I knew you weren't a boring one. Now this is starting to get fun. Blink. That's enough, stop pretending. This is the city zone. If you start a fight here, can you even handle the system's punishment? Sure, you could gather people to attack us in the wilds, but I will be watching you every step of the way. How about we make a bet instead? What kind of bet? The game just launched and Guild Wars haven't started yet. I bet that when Guild Wars begin, you will be eliminated by Celestia Guild. Celestia Guild? Heh, we have never taken Celestia seriously. What makes you so confident? Because I will be joining Celestia Guild. What? I hate to admit it, but right now we are the ones getting roasted over the fire. I never expected things to go like this. Sis Celine, don't blame boss. It's all on me and Sweetmouth. It's fine, I am not blaming him. It's just that the current situation is a mess. You said you want to join us, but right now I honestly don't think you joining is a good thing. Just then, the unfamiliar man beside her speaks up. Why should we accept someone whose ID we don't even know? Please trust me. I have no hostility toward you. The reason I want to join you is because I saw how you treated Peanut, and this whole thing does involve me too. Boss. If you are unwilling, that's fine. Then I will take my leave. In my last life, Celestia Guild ended up disbanding from internal conflict with no insider info at all. What a waste. They are actually pretty composed. Not even in a rush. Fine. They don't abandon their companions, don't throw their weight around. For me, this is actually a good place to land. Is he someone you can trust? Clearly, among the people seated here, I am referring to the man who just spoke. He is our Vice Guild Master, the person I trust the most. Boss, Aiden is a really good person. What are you getting at? I don't answer her question right away. Instead, I slowly lift my hidden nickname. Now, we can properly introduce ourselves. My name is Nightshade, Rogue Class. Seeing that, Celine lets out a breath of relief and leans back into her chair. I walk back to my seat and sit down. What was that about? Coming and going as you please, where do you think this is? If I am joining you, I at least need to know what kind of people you are. After all, I don't want too many people knowing my situation. Acting like you're some big shot. Haha, that's just how his temper is. He doesn't mean anything by it. Alright, the mutual sizing up is over. Let's talk real intentions now. Boss, you. What's wrong? Peanut, what's the fuss about? Wait, he isn't. Peanut, it's fine, whatever you want to say, just say it. Great, I can finally stop stuttering. Boss, aren't you a warrior? Before, when we were running dungeons, you were using warrior skills the whole time. And your level doesn't match either. You knew a level 10 warrior skill. Hearing this, Celine and Aiden also opened the panel in confusion, checking my class again and again. So this is the reason you don't want to reveal your identity. I nod. Peanut, tell us everything you weren't allowed to say before. Okay, sis Celine. After that, Peanut describes in detail how he and Sweetmouth teamed up with me, and how they witnessed me solo clearing the spider nest stage entirely by myself. Holy crap, you are that insane? Are you running some kind of hack? So that warrior in the newbie dungeon who was cosplaying as a rogue, that was you too, right? Yes, that's right, it was me. My god, how did you do it? I awakened a special ability. It all lines up. So Skyreach Guild's Guildmaster Ashton's whole goal is to find people like me. He must have already realized this possibility. Even though the game has only been live for a few days during the beta test, various real-world organizations and corporations had already gotten hold of some related information, and some people figured out that a very rare few would awaken unique special abilities. I didn't expect to meet one of them. Hey bro, what is your ability? Boss, so mighty, I also wonder what it is. Sit down. A minute ago you were looking down on him and now you're calling him brother? You sure know how to work a room. Aiden sits back down sheepishly. Seeing them all seated, Celine gets straight to the point. Tell us your conditions. What conditions? You turned down a top-tier guild like Skyreach to join us. You must have conditions. Or are you saying you want to be guildmaster here too? Haha, I only said that to piss them off. Even if they offered me the guildmaster seat at Skyreach, I wouldn't take it. I do have a few conditions though. Let's hear them. Facing serious business. My expression turned serious too. First, you cannot leak any information about me to the outside. Second, the guild cannot restrict my personal actions. Third, I want to build my own team, and I choose the members myself. Of course, since I have joined the guild, I will naturally do what needs to be done for it. Will your teammates come from inside the guild or outside? Not sure yet. I have a few targets in mind, but I haven't contacted them yet, so I don't know if it will go smoothly. No problem. Anything else? I'm sure you have also realized the guild's overall strength has a real gap compared to the top-tier guilds right now. I have some strategies that can help everyone grow stronger, so I hope you can trust me unconditionally. You are not a beta player, right? Where are these strategies from? Or do you have some major backer? Or are you a game developer? Forget it, even if I ask you won't tell me. Unconditional trust, I can't promise that. Just like right now, you don't fully trust us either. I can only say that I personally am willing to trust you. That's enough for me. Once Peanut and I walk out of Celestia Guild, he immediately gets excited. This is amazing, boss. I didn't think we would end up in the same guild. Now we can be together all the time. Peanut, Sweetmouth's death penalty should be almost over, right? Yeah, almost. Hey boss, can you please not call me Peanut like everyone else does? My brain is not small. Ha, then what should I call you? Why don't you call me Harper? No good. Later Sweetmouth might also ask you to call him Harper and you won't be able to tell us two apart. Just call me Theo. Theo, is that your real life name? And what's the relationship between you and Sweetmouth? In real life we are half-brothers, same father, different mother. I was born from his stepmom. My name is Theo Harper and his name is Ethan Harper. We bicker a lot, but our relationship is actually pretty good. I don't really like calling him Big Brother either. Hey boss, why did you stop walking? What did you say your names were? I am Theo Harper and he is Ethan Harper. Why? Theo Harper, witch doctor? That's the one. In my past life, even though the 5 pillars shined too brightly, plenty of other big names still rose up. Serenity Group was founded by these two brothers in the late game. The two of them themselves weren't top-tier players of the healing and blessing classes, but through the healing bugs and blessing talismans they researched and manufactured, they let countless average teams gain real security, and because of that they attracted a whole wave of loyal followers, becoming one of the top-tier powers. This time I really struck gold. Right after, I head to the blacksmith's forge to pick up the dagger I ordered earlier. The master dwarf only opens the door and lets me in once he sees it's me. The moment I step inside, he scolds me angrily. You didn't keep your word. Knowing he means I didn't come to pick up the dagger on time, I quickly apologize. Sorry about that, something unexpected came up. Right after, I pull out Vexil's journal that I promised to give him earlier. The moment he sees the journal, his expression flips to delight and his tone softens considerably. The dagger you asked for is also ready. Want to take a look and see if you like it? Master Dwarf, I trust your craftsmanship and I trust your forging skills more than anyone in this world. In this game, the Dwarven clan's forging skills are beyond question, and their nature is exceptionally simple and honest. So right now, gaining some favor with Master Dwarf could be useful later. After all, once the grand map opens later, the Dwarven clan will be a force nobody can ignore. Even though information about the dwarves was very mysterious in my past life, I believe making good connections everywhere is never wrong. Very quickly, Master Dwarf brings out the dagger I asked him to forge. Suppressing the wild excitement inside, I bow deeply in thanks. Thank you, Master Dwarf. Young adventurer, may I know your name? It would be my honor. My name is Nightshade. On the other side, Sweetmouth has finally finished his 2-day death penalty and logs back into the game. Peanut, why isn't Boss here yet? What's the rush? Boss said he would come once he was done handling things. Let's just wait. Are we really okay sitting here out in the open like this? I feel like Skyreach people are watching us. It's fine, relax. Our guild already made an agreement with Skyreach. We settle scores once guild wars start. Until then, we are safe. Sweetmouth lets out a disdainful scoff. I don't think Skyreach is a bunch that plays by the rules. They really aren't the type to play by the rules, so we need to move fast. Seeing me finally arrive, they drop their gloomy mood and shout with full energy. Boss! Sorry to keep you waiting. Sweetmouth, thanks for that. In the future, you don't have to tough it out. Avoid taking hits when you can. We just met, but I can tell you have real ability and you are a good person. You are also willing to trust us, so I am willing to call you boss. Since it's like that, we can't be the ones who let you down. You are a smart guy. You must have realized when I said earlier that I would come back here, it was also to see whether you two would leak my info. Seeing me call out what he was thinking, Sweetmouth scratches his head awkwardly and gives a sheepish laugh. Since you both call me boss, from now on we are brothers. Peanut told me your ages, and I am indeed older than both of you. But stop calling me boss from now on. Just call me Leo. No way. We still gotta call you boss. Boss sounds way cooler. You're making me sound old with that. How is it old? I call the guildmaster sis. I call you boss. It just feels safer that way. I hate to admit he has a point, but somehow boss just does feel better. Alright, do whatever you want. Let's go, we're going in. As I say it, I lead them into the spider nest dungeon once again. Little do we know, Skyreach Guild really has planted a member to spy on us in secret. All 3 of them just went in. Good. Monitor their situation and report anytime. Yes. Boss, can we take out the Spider Queen this time? This time we've got a secret weapon. That instantly hooks Peanut's curiosity. He grabs my hand and shakes it, whining playfully. What is it? What is it? It's a secret, but very soon you will find out. 25 minutes later, the Skyreach spy from earlier is anxiously pacing in front of the dungeon entrance. Realizing we still haven't come out, he ducks back behind the rocks. Why haven't you reported yet? Captain, they still haven't come out. How is that possible? Isn't the spider nest a 20-minute timed dungeon? How could they not be out yet? Did they slip away somewhere? Impossible, I have been watching the whole time. They really haven't come out. Did the leaderboard update? The leaderboard hasn't changed either. Wait, it just changed, Captain. What changed? 50-50 waves. Players Peanut, Sweetmouth, and 1 anonymous player have triggered and killed the hidden dungeon boss Spider Queen. By mutual agreement of all 3, this boss information is now made public. Additionally, since the team is under 5 members and average level is below 7%, you receive 5 minutes of doubled rewards time. Right at that moment, we also step out of the dungeon. That shocks the spy so badly, that his walkie-talkie drops straight to the ground. Is going public this time actually a good thing? What is there to fear? With boss around, nothing bad will happen. True. Aside from mine, your info is already all out in the open, so public or not doesn't change much. Might as well use this chance to promote Celestia Guild. Boss, you already feel this attached to the guild? What is Celine going to think? You little kids, stop thinking weird thoughts. Boss, where are we going now? Back to the guild. Yeah, back to the guild. Yes, back to the guild. Celine is going to be thrilled. Seeing that excited look on his face, I smack him lightly on the head. I told you to stop thinking weird things. Oh, okay. Seeing this scene, Sweetmouth also can't hold back his laughter. Ha ha ha. The new weapon is great and my levels are climbing fast. It's time to start the next phase of the plan. Next, let me go over the info we have on elite players, inside and outside the guild. Celine, beta player, level 10 mage. Skip. The venerable guildmaster just needs to focus on running the guild. Heh boss. If Celine finds out you talk like that, she is going to be furious. On the other side, Celine suddenly sneezes as if sensing something and mutters to herself. Can you catch a cold inside a game too? Over here, I tap Peanut on the head. Big mouth. He rubs his head pretending it hurts. Fine boss, I won't say random nonsense anymore. Boss, please continue. I take the pen he hands me and continue. Aiden, beta player, level 10 warrior, currently the strongest in the guild, but Aiden has too many responsibilities. Next, Galewind, beta player, level 10 warlock, outstanding all-around ability but has a strange temper. A warlock with a weird temper is unreliable. Next is Old Venom, level 9 machinist. Next, beside us, Peanut starts nodding off while listening and eventually falls asleep on the table. Meanwhile, Sweetmouth and I keep discussing for a full day and night. Suddenly the door slams open with a bang. I just heard that nobody in our guild is good enough for you? Guildmaster, don't say that. Even the guild's elites I can't just casually pull in, especially for forming a small team. I need to be careful about it. I gotta say, Nightshade, I don't like hearing that from you. Is my strength not enough? Not good enough? Let's throw down right now. No thanks, I'm actually in the middle of worrying about something. I rub my temples, thinking with frustration. After going through this whole big loop, I still haven't found any names from my past life among the known strong players. Looks like I really do have to find those target people, like finding a needle in a haystack. But how long is this going to take? Ugh, is there really no one suitable? I let out a long, frustrated sigh and shake my head. No one. The player intel the guild has gathered so far, you two should be almost done reviewing it. Those so-called target people you talk about, since you know them, why not go find them directly? I can't help but feel bitter internally. I want to find them too, but how am I supposed to find them? In my past life I only learned those names from forums and official announcements, but I obviously can't say that. There are things I can't easily explain. Got it, another one of your secrets. Whatever, not my problem. With that, Celine walks off without even turning her head. Aiden then leans in toward me eagerly. Nightshade, my man, seriously reconsider me, I am really strong in a fight. Hearing that, Celine pauses thoughtfully in her tracks, but in the end still turns and leaves. As she turns, she happens to bump into a little girl coming in with a report. Guildmaster, something happened. What happened? Cloudblade Guild, Dawnbreak Alliance, and Slackers Guild. These three guilds that were friendly with us just publicly announced that they are cutting ties with us. Doesn't matter, we were never that close to begin with. It was just for appearances. Who would want to offend Skyreach Group? These fence-sitters are asking for a beating. Once I run into them, I'll give them a proper lesson. The little girl, whose nickname is Poppy, lets out a long sigh of relief. You scared me to death, I thought it was something huge. Only now does she notice there is a stranger here, and she looks at me curiously. I get up and walk over to her, introducing myself. Hello, my name is Nightshade, I just joined the guild. Hello, I am Poppy, I am also a guild member. Sweetmouth, when you were going over the guild members, why didn't you mention her? Sweetmouth scratches his head awkwardly. Boss, since you were building a team, and Poppy is only level 2 right now and mostly handles secretary duties for the guild, I didn't bring her up. Right boss, before this, Sweetmouth and I were also doing similar work in the guild, and Poppy is our partner. Right, the server just launched, my earlier thinking was off. Focusing on people who stood out right at launch or on beta players, I trapped myself in a blind spot. Do you two know each other? No, we don't. Celine looks at me with confusion. Then what is this about? I then extend an invitation to Poppy. Poppy, are you interested in teaming up with me? Hearing that, everyone in the room looks stunned. Even Peanut, who is still napping, lifts his head in shock. Huh? Team up? Me? Yes. I have to say I am starting to suspect that you might be a little. Does this guy have some kind of thing for kids? Celine stares at me with sharp suspicion. The others also stare at me with deeply suspicious eyes. You people are not thinking anything weird, are you? Don't overthink it. I get a special feeling from her. That line makes it worse, honestly. Celine and Aiden exchange a look, then break into a teasing smile. Just as I thought, then they say in unison, Nightshade, you really are a creep. I am completely speechless, seriously. So I slam the table hard. I told you all to stop overthinking it. It's my fault, I didn't phrase it well. Poppy gives me a familiar feeling, the same as when I awakened. So what you mean is she awakened too? Awakened? What is that? Aiden also throws me a suspicious look. Are you sure you're not mistaken? If she awakened, wouldn't she know it herself? When you first logged into the game, did anything strange happen? Strange things? No, not really. Tell me the details of what happened when you logged in. And not just that, tell me everything that happened from the moment you first heard about this game. Well, that's really all there is. Impossible. Could my feeling be wrong? But why does everything sound so normal? Are you sure your feeling isn't wrong? Yeah, boss, we've known little Poppy since she first entered the game. If something was different about her, we would have noticed, right? I really can't say. Could it be she hasn't awakened yet? But if she hasn't awakened, why would she give me this feeling? Right, the divine mask fragment. I quickly opened the panel and checked the fragment count. Still 4 pieces. It has been several days since launch. Earlier I assumed anyone who awakened would naturally get this fragment. If that assumption holds, then the 5 pillars in my past life must have also had this fragment. But now the numbers don't add up. Including me after rebirth, there should be 6 pieces. But it's still 4. In my past life, there was no information about this fragment on the forums. They must have all treated it as a secret and hidden it away, because of awakening, or maybe those people haven't logged into the game yet, and only come in during the later stages, or maybe their awakening moment hasn't arrived yet. Poppy, let me ask you a personal question. If you don't want to answer, you can choose not to. Hearing that, Poppy looks at Celine, and once she sees Celine nod, she nods herself. Okay, ask away. What is your name in real life? She didn't expect such a simple question. My name is Evelyn. Why? Evelyn. That's not right, a name I have never heard of at all. If she were an awakened player, she would definitely make her mark once the game descends. By all logic, I should have heard the name. Could it be someone who doesn't like to reveal their real name? There are indeed plenty of people who do that. Dumb brain of mine, think faster. Was there anyone who went by a nickname? Right then, Peanut suddenly starts laughing for no apparent reason. Everyone looks at him curiously. But instead of holding back, he only laughs louder. Sweet Mouth stares at him like he's an idiot, and unable to hold back, gives him a hard smack. If you have something to say, say it. Peanut's eyes tear up immediately from the sudden slap. Ugh, you stink, you hit me again. What did you want to say? Heh heh. Once again, my smart little brain saves the day. I know what's strange about Poppy. Don't you all find it odd that a little girl playing this game picked Heavy Gunner as her class? I thought you would come up with some world-shaking discovery, that's it? Normally the character model in the game is also built by you. Yeah, some people build a model that looks like their real self. But how do you know Poppy isn't actually a bearded burly guy in real life? I am not a bearded burly guy. Looking at how adorable Poppy is, and remembering his own description, even Sweetmouth feels embarrassed. I was just talking, don't take it seriously. Seeing them not take his discovery seriously, Peanut smacks the table in frustration. Isn't that strange? Maybe Poppy just wanted the contrast effect. Hearing that, everyone bursts into unrestrained laughter. But it does seem a bit strange. So why did you pick Heavy Gunner? I don't really know. I kind of picked it on instinct. I never really thought about the exact reason. But like Boss said, I also get a familiar feeling from Boss. Alright, it's not important. Let's come back to it later. Yeah, what are the odds of such a coincidence anyway? How could she possibly be that person? The only similarity might just be the same starting class. But I still want to invite you to team up. Are you willing, Poppy? Me? Is that okay? She looks helplessly at Celine, who gives her an encouraging smile. Go ahead. Poppy, hurry and say yes. Boss is super strong. Carrying you is no problem at all. You little girl are so lucky. He didn't even want me. It's just a temporary team up. After all, it's not time for the official team yet, so just think about what you want. Don't worry about anyone else. Even though he says weird stuff a lot, he is actually pretty reliable. I am willing. Good. Then from now on we are partners. Yes. Poppy nods firmly. Hey now, anyone who doesn't team up with you isn't your partner anymore, right? You act like you're trying to steal all my people. Haha, I misspoke. Guildmaster, I need to change my plan a bit. Let's set the team thing aside for now. Same question as before, do you trust me? Same answer as before, I personally do. As the Vice Guildmaster, I trust you too. So do we. And me. Me too. Good. Then let's get started. Even though I haven't known these people for long, this feeling actually grounds me. The feeling of not being alone anymore. Boss, where do we begin? We start by making the guild stronger. Stronger. At the same time, inside Skyreach Guild, Vice Guildmaster, we can't keep going like this. Out of the 20 dungeons total, Celestia Guild has already claimed the records for 10 of them. Bunch of losers, they took the dungeon records, you can't take them back? Celestia's people are just plain strange. Many dungeons they clear absurdly fast as if they know some insider strategy. We organize the guild's most elite crew to run them and forget the record, we can't even close in on them. So you plan on just giving up and taking it? Right then, the sudden sound of a door opening cuts off their argument. Skyreach Guild's Guildmaster Ashton walks in. Marcus, what's your next move? Guildmaster, if possible, you may need to lead the team personally. Would me leading actually turn the tide? Given the current situation, it would be difficult. The problem lies in what we just mentioned, the dungeon strategy issue. Bang. Pointless suggestions, don't bring them up again. Yes, Guildmaster, the responsibility is mine. I shouldn't have accepted that bet with them. I should have just declared war on their guild directly. Never mind. I was too merciful to that one called Nightshade. Celestia Guild hasn't broken any new dungeon records for 2 days now, right? What have they been up to these 2 days? Basically running experience, farming in small teams, on their own. Their guild leadership has been quiet these 2 days. Rover Jiro, you two have 1 day to figure out what's going on. Remember, Skyreach doesn't feed freeloaders. Yes, Guildmaster. There are only a few days left until the level 10 unlock. For the next few days, forget about the dungeon records. Have everyone stockpile experience. Anyone still under level 15 by unlock day knows what to do. Yes, Guildmaster. On the other side, unlike the tense atmosphere in Skyreach Guild, I am lounging comfortably on a recliner in Celestia Guild's lounge area. That's about it. The internal investigation is complete. Celine lets out a barely noticeable sigh. Then she turns to look at me. I understand you less and less. How did you know there were so many problematic people inside the guild? I just guessed. Then why didn't you have us do the internal investigation earlier? Sis, if we screened earlier, who would break the records? We are in dire need of manpower right now. Isn't it better to let them put in some more work? If you keep learning to call me sis like them, I will hit you every single time I see you. Hey, Guildmaster. I don't think you can beat him. What did you say? Hearing that, Poppy looks completely confused, while Sweetmouth and Peanut exchange a knowing smile. Damn it, you people. Give it a little more time and there's going to be a new Guildmaster around here. Alright, I'll stop teasing you. Since the investigation is done, we can start the new phase. Nightshade, which dungeon record are you targeting next? Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Are you sure you are not an insider? Those strategies of yours are not something an average person can get their hands on. The new phase you mean isn't about grinding records, is it? Huh? Not grinding records? Why not? I have been so bored leveling up lately, why would we stop grinding? Aren't there still 10 dungeon records left? Aiden, boss never planned to grind the remaining records at all. Taking half the dungeon records has already made a strong enough statement. Keep grinding, and we really do become everyone's enemy. Aiden, you are the Vice Guild Master after all, you gotta use your head a little more. So what is the new move? Next, I'm taking you all to pull off something big. Report, Celine just took a group into the Misty Woods. Same as usual on my end. Celestia's Vice Guild Master Aiden took people to the Wolf Woods to grind levels. Good, inform the rest of the guild. Boss, it's getting dark, most people have left. No rush, wait until everyone is gone. I really didn't expect Emberize Town's rules to have hidden meaning like this. I am so curious. Boss, where did you learn so much strategy info? If I told you I traveled back through time, would you believe me? Haha, boss, you're joking, right? In my past life, almost no one questioned the town rules. If it weren't for that madman who accidentally declared war on the NPCs, this newbie village's biggest hidden dungeon would probably have never been discovered. Rule 1. The mayor is the highest authority yet has never once shown his face. Rules 2, 3, and 6 elevate the militia's status too high. Many people overlooked one detail. Why would a town let a militia be in charge? A security force with no official position. As for the final rule, Rule 5, this massive town requires everyone to head into the wilderness. And even if you stay in town, you must stay indoors, or the militia will punish you. This gives players only 2 choices, either go grind in the wilderness or log off and rest. Boss, that's why you had everyone save 1 use of the teleport scroll. This is what it's for. Boss must have planned this a long time ago. These are all our own people now. You can tell everyone the plan. Okay. I step forward, clear my throat, and say loudly, next we are going to declare war on Emberize Town's militia. Now that I said it, does anyone have questions? Everyone shouts in unison. No. Boss, just tell us what to do. That's right, no need to say more, just charge. Exciting, I knew there was a big move coming. We don't know why, but boss, whatever you say we will do. You are my god. Good, now let me lay out the plan. Wow, they hear we're going to war with NPCs and they don't even think twice? If you had thought twice, would you not have come? Like you haven't tasted the sweetness of his strategies yourself. Heh. Guildmaster, you are wise, recruiting a legend for the guild. When did I recruit anyone? Clearly he chose us. Sensing my presence appearing outside the town, Militia Captain Ryan issues a warning. Adventurer, don't you know the town forbids going out at night? Please head to the wilderness or return home immediately. And what if I don't? It's you, the rogue who escaped before. Long time no see, Honorable Militia Captain Ryan. Or should I call you the final corruption source, Ryan? Seeing me expose his true identity, Ryan stops hiding and reverts to his true form. He swiftly draws his sword and lunges at me, and without any panic I meet his attack head-on. How did you know? That's none of your business. I'm going to restore Emberize Town to what it used to be. Ryan, level 15 warrior. Without the class advancement talent, his level was stuck at 15, which was why he could only be a militia captain. But after being corrupted, his level broke through to 25. Even though what I stole with Divine Steel were his level 15 skills and stats, I am also level 10 now. With 10 levels worth of extra attribute points, I might actually have a real chance in this fight. Hold them back first, don't go for kills. They are only being controlled by the corruption. Don't worry. Celine, seal off the western retreat, don't let them flank us. Got it, received. In my past life, this was a hidden storyline that later became a massive regional dungeon, one that took a full day for an entire team to clear. I thought I could handle this fight, but in the end I was too overconfident. Divine Steel, activate. To my complete shock, Divine Steel actually fails this time. What? How? This is impossible. Divine Steel actually failed. Could it be that Divine Steel can't be used on corrupted targets? Seizing the moment while I am frozen, Ryan quickly launches an attack straight at me. By the time I react, his strike is already right in front of my face, and there is no way I can dodge. This time, I really did get cocky. At the critical moment, a cold flash of white blade light tears through the air out of nowhere, precisely cutting off Ryan's incoming strike. It's Aiden. He rushes forward and meets Ryan head-on. His sword sweeps in a circle, trying to block Ryan's next attack, but the level gap is still an unbridgeable chasm. His defense shatters. Blood spurts from his mouth, and his body flies backward without stopping. Aiden! Aiden crashes hard onto the ground, but still raises a hand to wave at me, signaling that he is okay. Celine quickly rushes over to check on him. Are you okay? Should we pull back? Pull back? I'm just playing a game and this guy is gonna scare me off? Worst case, I take the respawn penalty. On the other side, I have already lost my temper. Screw this system. What kind of trash cheat is this? Come on, keep going, bring it on, I don't buy it. Still not enough. Right now, even the rogue's strongest skill Bloodthirst Strike and the warrior's strongest skill Frenzy Slash together are still not enough. After another exchange of blows with Ryan, the two of us are still locked in a stalemate. But this completely fires up my competitive spirit. Come on, this isn't over yet. Divinity progress 10%, Divine Mask activated, exclusive effect, Boundless Convergence. This battle we finally win. The light of dawn breaks through the sky at this exact moment, spilling across every one of us. After the battle, Aiden enters recovery mode. Peanut and Celine both look at him with worried faces. Stop wasting your time hovering over me. There is still so much to handle out there. The way you two look, it's like I'm about to die. You didn't forget this is a game, right? Bite your tongue. You can't just say things like that. Aiden, take it back right now. Sweetmouth just messaged back. He already led people to the place Nightshade mentioned earlier and rescued the imprisoned mayor. This quest is basically wrapped up. We used every kind of potion and purification spell we could, but they can only slow down the injuries, not fully heal them. Is this corruption really that tricky? Just then, Aiden suddenly gets excited. Where are the reward payouts? Why haven't we received anything? I don't know, maybe it's not time yet. After all, this is a hidden storyline. Nightshade hasn't said anything about how he is doing either. Boss disappeared right after killing Ryan. I don't know if he logged off or what. He isn't replying to messages either. Didn't you send someone to look for him? No need. He has too many secrets. He probably has other matters to deal with. Aiden gradually calms back down. You're right, that makes sense. But that final look on him at the end was pretty terrifying. Good thing only the two of us saw it. You should rest properly. If we told you to log off, you wouldn't want to. No way. I still need to wait for the reward payouts. On the other side, I fall deep into thought. Even though I didn't expect Divine Steel to fail on corrupted targets, thankfully it was a close call without disaster. And I even got the silver lining of activating the Divine Mask. Boundless Convergence lets me use skills from different classes without switching classes at all, and I can even form combo skills based on each class's unique traits. Combined with Divine Steel, this ability is genuinely powerful. But why is it that ever since I put on the mask I have this vague feeling, like something was stripped away from inside me? Even though my mind became incredibly clear at that moment, and I clearly knew that I was still me, that feeling really wasn't a good one. Until I figure out what is actually going on, I should use this thing sparingly. Divine Descent isn't so simple. The path we walk is essentially the same. Remembering Ryan's final words, I feel even more confused. What exactly does that line mean? At this moment, dawn finally breaks, and the system's settlement announcement finally arrives. East Region Zone 001 announcement. A long-hidden dark conspiracy in Emberize Town has been sharply uncovered by Celestia Guild. The corrupted one, Ryan, has been secretly at work behind the scenes, using vile methods to imprison the mayor of Emberize Town, secretly manipulating the town, rewriting the town rules, and attempting to corrupt all of Emberize Town with his tainted power. Celestia Guild stepped forward, gathered their fighting spirit, and bravely marched into battle, successfully defeating the evil corrupted one Ryan, and completely shattering his conspiracy. The imprisoned mayor of Emberize Town has now been successfully rescued. The town crisis is resolved and peace is restored. At 12 noon, the mayor will formally receive all members of Celestia Guild at the Central Office Plaza. Those who wish to witness the ceremony may attend on their own. Holy crap, dude, was I just hallucinating? The tall and mighty Captain Ryan actually turned traitor? No way, the town has hidden storylines too? How did those Celestia Guild people even discover it? When did the fight even happen? Aren't we all supposed to leave the town at night? I feel like I just missed out on 100 million. No way, I have to go join Celestia Guild. They definitely have a legend backing them. I'm heading to the Central Office Plaza to grab a good spot first. I'm going too. In stark contrast to the cheers on the other side, Skyreach Guild side has fallen completely silent. Marcus's knuckles are clenched white and he grinds out one word through his teeth. Celestia. The air pressure around him is so cold it feels like it's about to freeze, and almost no one dares to approach him. After logging off, I take a trip back to the orphanage. I bring some food and supplies for the kids there, and as I'm leaving, Aunt Warren, the director, walks me to the door. She doesn't say much, just straightens my collar and tells me, Leo, from now on, you don't need to bring so many things over, and you don't need to always be thinking of us. Just focus on your own business. Come back whenever you find some time. I smile at her. Aunt Warren, please stop being so polite every time. I grew up here too. All I'm doing now is a little bit of what I can do within my means. This place will always be my home. Good kid. Alright, hurry up and get to what you need to do. Watching you pace around earlier, I could tell you had something on your mind. Okay, I'm heading out. I should come back again in a few days. Aunt Warren, please remember what I told you earlier. For the near future, no matter what happens outside, do not leave the orphanage. Okay, I got it. You've told me many times already. Alright, Aunt Warren, I'm leaving now. You all take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye, big brother Leo. Bye. Tomorrow is the day the world map opens, and there isn't much time left before the game descends into reality. I have already scouted out and mapped where I can set up protective wards. The moment the game descends, the first thing I will do is finish the wards. This time, I will never let what happened before happen again. On the other side, at Celestia Guild's headquarters, Celine leans against the stone railing. Aiden stands beside her, and the two of them look down together over the view of the town. Celine breaks the silence first. Nightshade hasn't logged on in 2 days now, right? Aiden, finally recovered, gives a long overdue stretch. Yeah, he said there are some things he needs to prepare before everything starts. His words are still as hard to understand as ever. Time really flies. It has been almost 2 months since this game launched. Yes, at this rate the bet you made with your family, there really shouldn't be any suspense left. It's all thanks to Leo. Who would have thought that one hidden storyline would give us the honored guild title? Setting aside the most basic guild member stat bonuses, just the NPC favorability for pioneering the new map is enough to be seriously attractive. Hey Selena, with a favor this big, shouldn't you consider marrying him? I see you've had way too much free time lately. Here's an idea. From now on you can track all the guild member activity stats. I was wrong, Madam Guildmaster. On the other side, boom. Before the aftershock of the explosion even settles, Peanut pops up out of the ash. He wipes the black soot off his face, and looking at the disaster all over the ground, he mutters resignedly, Ugh, failed again. Once the dust clears, Sweetmouth crawls out from the side looking equally wrecked. How many times is this in the past few days? Can you please think before you act? Sweetmouth, do you think we can actually pull this off? It's tough, but I think we have a shot. Boss was right. Compared to fighting and killing, what we really enjoy is the fun of the game. And don't forget, we come from a family of pharmacists. The theory here is completely different, but that drive to dig deep in research runs in our blood. True, even though we haven't had a chance to team up with Boss lately, which is a bit disappointing, the research on healing bugs and blessing talismans that can be widely distributed is so interesting. Exactly, so we have to work even harder. After all, Boss even gave us that exclusive quest item, the Corruption Source Essence. Even if we can't team up with him, we can't be dead weight for Boss. Right, exactly. Let's get to work. Seeing his silly look, Sweetmouth can't hold back and gives him another hard smack. Heh. This time, you use your brain before your hands. At the same time, Poppy has also changed her outfit and is sitting on a stone bench, her legs dangling in the air and swinging idly, her whole body practically radiating, so bored. Just then, a scarred brute carrying a massive cannon walks up. Seeing only Poppy alone, he lets out a scoff. Well, Celestia Guild really takes in anyone these days. Right, no standards at all. What's the point of putting a little girl like this in the guild? Watching this, Aiden can't stand it anymore and rolls up his sleeves ready to throw down. Those trash guild people just don't quit. No, I have to go teach them a lesson. No need. Take a look at who they picked to mess with this time. Oh, little Poppy, this is gonna be good. Little girl, looks like nobody even wants to team up with you. How about I take you along and help you grind some experience? Facing such a huge guy, Poppy shows zero fear and is actually still lost in her own thoughts from a moment ago. How many clouds was I up to just now? Blame these two guys. Only when the big guy takes a step forward and his shadow falls over her does she snap back to attention. She looks up at him, then blankly raises her cannon barrel. Take one more step and I'll blast you two into dust. Those two never expected that someone who looked so delicate would actually be a tough one, and cold sweat instantly breaks out on their foreheads. Wait, don't we have something important to do? Right, yeah, I think I left the gas on at home. Then hurry up and go turn it off. Right, hurry and go turn it off. They instantly scramble away in panic. Poppy, looking bored, puts away her weapon. Not bad at all. My voice comes from behind her. Poppy freezes for a second, and then her eyes instantly light up. Boss! I walk up to her and, looking at her excited face, curl the corner of my mouth into a slight smile. Looks like our little Poppy has gotten a lot tougher over this time. The scene shifts. In the guild's main hall, the system announcement hovers right in the center, with pale gold characters lighting up stroke by stroke. Ding! In 3 days, the path to a higher world will open for you all. We believe you are prepared. New adventures and opportunities await. Please take care. Friendly reminder, players at level 18 and above should head to their respective class masters to complete the class advancement quest. Your new class will bring you a whole new experience. So that's the situation. What do you all think? Do you even need to ask? Of course we take down the Skyreach Guild. But is actually going head-to-head with Skyreach really a good idea? I hate to admit it, but their strength is genuinely serious. Your mouth is nasty enough on a normal day. At least don't hype up the enemy right now. Sweetmouth has the words right on the tip of his tongue, but they get shoved right back down. He opens his mouth. You. The two of them freeze for 2 seconds, both awkwardly turn their faces away, and end up both letting out a at the same moment, refusing to look at each other. If we don't participate in the guild war, we don't really lose anything, right? After all, we already have buff bonuses now. I have that same question. Let's not lose the honored guild title just because of this event. We are everyone's target right now, and if we join, people will definitely come after us. If we don't participate, I don't know whether it will drop the relevant NPC favorability. After all, this is going head-to-head with Skyreach Guild, so it does put some pressure on us. Hearing this, Celine starts to consider it seriously too. At the same time, I am also a bit torn. Is class advancement a good thing or a bad thing? What if, after advancing Divine Steel ends up developing in a bad direction, and there's no one I can even ask? Right then, Celine slams her hand down. Alright, we still have time anyway. Let's all think about it more. For now, let's break. Nightshade, hold on a moment. The others exchange looks but don't say much, and one by one they get up from their chairs. The chair legs scrape a few short muffled sounds across the floor, footsteps spread out, and very quickly, the huge hall empties out, leaving only Celine and me. Of course, expecting them to actually leave quietly is impossible. The moment the door closes, Peanut is the first to press his ear against the door. Sweetmouth and Poppy follow right after, crouching low, tilting their heads and pressing their ears to the crack of the door. Even Aiden, seeing they haven't caught up, quickly lowers his footsteps and jogs over to join the fun. All of them make a shush gesture at the same time. Nightshade? Celine's index finger taps unhurriedly on the tabletop a few times. It's been a while since we met and I've never asked you. Where do you usually live? I was still wondering what important matter she kept me back for, and this out-of-nowhere question catches me off guard. You mean in real life? The tips of Celine's ears visibly flush red for an instant. She quickly looks away. What else? Looking at the side of her face suddenly turned away, I have no idea what is happening. Confused, I scratch the back of my head. Ah, in Orchid City. Why do you suddenly ask? That's actually pretty close to me. I'm in Azure City. Is it convenient to meet up in person? I look completely confused. Meet up in person for what? Is there something we can't say online? We've known each other for a while now. Let's grab a meal together. I'll come to you. Celine, you really do speak without thinking. What are you even saying? Stop shoving, Poppy. I can't hear clearly. Stop shoving. I can't hear clearly either. Sounded like Sis Selena said something about eating boss. How do you eat him? Sweetmouth rolls his eyes in exasperation. What the hell are you two even talking about? Celine is asking boss out for a meal in real life. Aiden can't hold back and his voice shoots up despite his effort to keep it down. Holy crap, meeting up in real life. Is it this exciting? Stop shoving. Can you all move aside for now? I'll tell you what I hear afterward. The way things are now, nobody can hear anything. Poppy isn't having it. Why don't you go aside? You bunch of kids, what comes next isn't for your ears. Get out of the way. The group starts pushing and shoving into a tangled pile. The door suddenly pulls open from the inside. Without their support, the group tumbles into a heap and only Aiden, with the sharpest reflexes, barely manages to dodge. Celine stands at the doorway with her arms crossed, looking down at the guilty faces on the floor, her tone carrying a trace of irritation. Do you all have nothing better to do? And since I already logged off, I don't see any of this at all. Meet up in person, is it a good thing or a bad thing? At this point, trying to hide my personal info wouldn't really matter anymore. After all, my ID is no longer a secret. If Star Moon Group really wanted to look into me, it would be difficult but not impossible. So in that case, might as well meet up. Since I already joined Celestia Guild, I was going to meet them in person sooner or later anyway. I just don't know what Celine wants to see me for so suddenly. At the same time, Celine and the others have also logged off, and she is still holding on to that earlier incident. You people really have too much free time, always jumping in on other people's business. Aiden flashes a teasing smile. Hey, Celine, you don't actually want something to happen with him, do you? It's just a simple meal to get to know each other. Where did you get that kind of idea from? How do you know the one who shows up isn't some middle-aged guy with a beard? So of course, as your childhood friend and your best partner, I have to come check him out for you. And if he turns out to be some creepy old dude, I can protect you. You coming by yourself is one thing. Why did you have to bring Sweetmouth and the others? It's just a simple meal to get to know each other. What's the big deal? They're all our good buddies in the game. Cut it out. You are all partners in crime. I feel like they are all going to be corrupted by you. Speak of the devil, Peanut and Sweetmouth show up right on cue. The moment Peanut walks in, his eyes go completely round. He tilts his head up, scans the hall in a full circle, and blurts out, "Whoa, Sis Celine, is this your house? It's huge." Sweetmouth mercilessly gives him another hard smack on the head, his tone carrying a hint of wishing he'd shape up. I told you before we came, mind your manners. This isn't in the game. Seeing that everyone has arrived, Celine and Aiden end their earlier conversation. Poppy politely calls out, "Hi Sis Celine, you all got here pretty fast. Have a seat first. Peanut, you're in high school now, right?" "Yeah, I'm in first year of high school." "Right, we haven't introduced ourselves yet. I'm Ethan Harper, and this is Theo Harper. You two are actually brothers?" "Yeah, he's my half-brother, same father, so he's always giving me trouble." "Haha, Sweetmouth. Turns out you only have a nasty mouth in the game, huh?" The group starts making small talk on and off. After all, the real main character, me, hasn't arrived yet. A while later, there is a knock at the door. I push it open and step in, and seeing that they have all already arrived, I scratch the back of my head awkwardly. "Sorry, I missed the subway, so I'm running late." The moment they see me arrive, Peanut and Poppy happily rush over to me. Boss, you must be Peanut, and you must be Poppy. Aiden grins and teases too. Heh, I was worried you'd turn out to be some sweaty middle-aged guy, but you're about what I expected, young and fresh. Then he leans over to Celine's ear and lowers his voice. Young and handsome, I'll be your wingman later, you better make your move. Whether from embarrassment or anger, Celine's whole face turns red. If you want to die, just keep talking. Ha ha ha, Nightshade, come here, take a seat. Our guildmaster has been waiting for you for a while now. Looks like them being here isn't such a bad thing after all. Now that everyone is here, let's do introductions. This is Celine, she currently works at Star Moon Group. I'm Aiden, same as my game name, and I'm her most reliable partner right now. Right after, Peanut starts his own introduction. I'm Theo Harper, just started first year of high school. He's Ethan Harper, currently a grad student. You think I can't introduce myself? Oh, I thought you were still a little shy. I'm Evelyn, still in third year of middle school this year. Once they finish introducing themselves, they all turn to look at me. They have been dying to know what the in-game legend does in real life. I'm Leo, 22, graduated a year ago, and I don't really have a proper job right now. Nightshade, are you really sure you're not from the game developer side? How many times do I have to tell you no? Alright, this game developer really is mysterious enough. From launch prep all the way to now, there hasn't been a single official appearance from anyone. Celine speaks up at the right moment. Now that we've officially met, let's order the food first. The moment the food arrives, Peanut's eyes light up. Whoa, Aiden, the food here is so good. If you like it, eat as much as you want. You can come back often and just have Celine pay for it. Celine smiles and is about to start eating when her phone rings. She glances at the screen, frowns slightly and stands up. You all go ahead, I need to take this call outside. Don't worry about her. Let's eat. Understood. After hanging up, Celine's face visibly darkens. Right then I push the door open. You suddenly said you wanted to have a meal. There's something going on, isn't there? You don't seem that old, but why do you always give people the feeling that you carry a lot on your mind? I'm already 22, okay? Just spit it out. Why did you want to see me? I didn't mention it before, but I'm the eldest daughter of Star Moon Group. That I already know. You know everything. Star Moon Group has some internal problems right now. My grandpa's having health issues, and my sister is fighting me for control of the company. You knew this too? Heh, of course not, please go on. Because the game divides people by regional zones, once the world map opens in the game, whoever's guild ranks higher will gain the highest say in the company. So as long as we rank higher than them, everything is fine. I know you have concerns, but the guild isn't just mine. The guild is the result of everyone's effort. Getting the honored guild title had nothing directly to do with me either. It was all thanks to you. Wait, when did I ever have concerns? During the meeting, you kept your head down deep in thought, and you still say you had no concerns? That time, actually I was thinking about the class advancement thing. The truth is, during the meeting, I wasn't listening to what any of you were saying at all. You were zoning out during a meeting? Haha, not important, not important. So you asked me to meet up in person because you thought I had concerns just to test what I was thinking? Yes, and now I feel like it was pretty childish and honestly a bit embarrassing. So what you were about to say is that the guild isn't just yours, and you can't drag everyone in the guild into your own personal matter to bear uncertain consequences with you. Yes, after all, people join the guild not to serve my personal goals. Now that is truly childish. You are our guild's guild master, so your business is naturally our business too. Besides, it's just a guild war. I still have a score to settle with them over Peanut and the others. Skyreach is strong. They may not have been this strong originally, but my younger sister's fiancé is the most promising heir of Skyreach's young generation, so he threw his full support behind Ashton, also the guild master of the Skyreach guild, just to crush us in the guild war. So there's this whole layer of connection. No wonder Skyreach is coming after us so hard. So what's your decision? Decision on what? Wasn't my whole point of joining the guild in the first place just to take them down? She freezes for a second, then suddenly laughs. Not the polite kind of laugh, a real one, genuinely amused. Afterward, we head back to the dining room. Why aren't you eavesdropping this time? How can we eavesdrop? Forget the glass door, the soundproofing is way too good. As he finishes, he lets out a stuffed hiccup. Behaving that badly, of course he can't escape another hard smack from his older brother Ethan Harper. Don't say the quiet part out loud. Ahem, haha. Is eavesdropping something a righteous person like me would ever do? Celine and I exchange a glance, then let out a merciless tisk together, and can't help but find our own reaction pretty funny. Haha, looking at you two there's no suspense left. See what I mean? I told you boss would never back down. Just now when you two were outside, I told everyone the whole situation. Our verdict is, take down Skyreach. Yes, take them down. Feeling the support from everyone, Celine lets out a breath of relief. Alright, let me tell you, Nightshade. You have no idea how worried she has been these past 2 days, just like she was afraid nobody would marry her. Celine glares at him and snaps in frustration. Watch your mouth. Heh, I'm just describing how big of a deal this is, like nobody was gonna marry you level of big. She even said she wanted to give you an offer you can't refuse. Being rich sure is something. I freeze for a moment. Wait, there was this whole thing too? Hold on, didn't she just mention that? Celine's face turns red with embarrassment and she awkwardly replies. More accurately, I never got the chance to bring it up. I look at her. So how much were you planning to give me? Her eyes drift elsewhere. I didn't work out anything specific. Basically, I was going to see how much you would ask for, and if I could afford it, I'd agree to it. In that case, what if I said, how about we talk it out one more time? Would you agree? Everyone starts laughing so hard at my words they're pounding the table. Even though the blush on Celine's face hasn't fully faded yet, her expression has returned to its usual composure. She quickly changes the topic and stands up. If you're all full, let's go sit at the bar downstairs for a bit. Except, she points at Theo Harper and Poppy. You two can come along but no drinking. Okay, let's go. Let's get a drink. Everyone gets up and heads out in a noisy crowd. I trail behind at the very end, and looking at Celine's retreating back, I still refuse to give up. Seriously, will you consider it again? I really do need the money. But she completely ignores me and just walks straight off.